days. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. tackled at the 15.
Tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Kind of get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Ritter back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throw caught by Raymond. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Hold on. Check. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Ritter on the 4th down try. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Yellow, blue. Six, mega. Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Ritter. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Sorry, it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. Now 2nd and 3. Now Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. And quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now another shot here at the PAT. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Goff. He's got it to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Man open left side, it's Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hauled in downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Going play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return. flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down throw coming for Ritter. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mac Hollins from 17 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Go. Claude red. Red, yellow. Hut.
Ritter will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Ridder from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Ready?
Ridder throwing on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Ram, cycle. Ready.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ridder. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the third time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
17. 17. 17. Hey, let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll try the air now with Goff. Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 9-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Black ultra. Hurry, hurry.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drill green.
Ritter back to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right, 97. You, yellow. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
17. Trouble, 38. Cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go.
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts on the receive. Desmond Ritter, and the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Green jack. Black, red. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hell, you won!
Now it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Complete. This is Mitchell. Big strides. Look at him go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top for their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to...
Diego.
I'm with the kids like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumb some go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God.